Well, hello and welcome. Today I'm at the Coronado History Site. I'm in the town of Bernalillo, just north of Albuquerque. And there's a special event here. I had no idea there was going to be this many cars. It's supposed to start at 10, and I had to park out in the field. So let's see what it's about. I bought my tickets online, and let's enjoy the day. Let's go. Thanks.
And he said he wanted to send it to me. We got it. You're 16 or younger. Okay. Oh, I actually.
I've never seen this many people here. I've been here a couple times, but I've never seen this many people here. Got donuts here. We got some chili. Got some leather goods over here. Oh, I bet the squirrels love that. There's a line to get in there to get the tickets. Oh, you know how I love these plaques. (1939, 1940). Nice Hano back there. Here we go. That's what I came for, to see a camel. A camel in New Mexico. I think I need to get on the other side. Nice, refreshing Rio Grande down there. Oh, he's a friendly camel. What's everybody coming touching me and taking my picture? A cute little guy here. Chewing away. Beautiful. Didn't know what's going on here. Quit eating. The guy said this guy here is 2 years old. Watch out.
I was like, how many are you taking?
Now, the only time I've seen a camel in New Mexico was at the zoo. Decades and decades ago. People could ride them.
On this side and near the camels, I would appreciate if you leave the camels alone for the next half hour. We've got I know it sucks. I'm like the meanest guy. I'm really awkward in the middle of my... Certainly feel free to sit on the concrete wall, but for the guy who is less ambulatory than he would like, most of this lecture is going to be directed right here at this woman in blue. Yesterday Dan said, Doug, why don't you tell him you were dancing? So I wish I could raise your hand if you live in kind of the immediate Albuquerque area. All right, almost virtually everybody is from the area. I'm going to tell you today. But these stories are important to the family names that you'll be hearing. But maybe, and more importantly for a guy who loves history, that you were granted because of the internet. Right now, I can grab my phone and I can see there is in fact a notification from a young kid I know quite well in Egypt. West, and we're peopling the interior, right? This totally flies in the face of the fact that we had people who have been here for thousands and thousands of years, that the camels were brought in to replace horses. That was never the intention. Unfortunately, books and movies have...
Oh, he's all sacked out now. He's all tired.
Horizontal?
Oh, they put their head down like a dog.
I've seen this camel farm in Texas. Oh, really? Yeah, I followed up.
You can go on quite a hike here. Back in here, I'm not going to go too far today since I've covered this before. You might be able to find it in my group of videos, my group of mini videos. That was a very interesting lecture. It's hard to stand there that long, but very interesting the way the camels were thought of as unnecessary, and it took a couple decades to show that they're important to carry water and stuff for the military, and the government finally, I think he said in 1855, finally passed to give some money to buy some camels. There's so much desert across this country, and the army used them, and they became very, very important. Now, what really intrigued me is he was talking about the way they were brought over on ships. He said people ask him all the time, how do the camels do in your trailer from, I guess he's from Texas. And he said, well, it's a 12-hour ride, and they do just fine. Now let me tell you a story about the way they were brought over from the Middle East and Northern Africa, he said. They used to, if they stood up, they'd make the ship wobble and bounce back and forth, so they had to tie their feet down, their legs, in a very cramped position, make them sit down. Then they tied chains around their backs and bolted to the floor so they couldn't move. And it was like a 21-day trip back then. And everybody's gasping, going, that's terrible, that's terrible. And he said, well, that's to show you how resilient they are. He said as soon as they got to their port, they stood up, got off, started chewing, started walking like they had just taken a nap. I thought that was pretty intriguing. Very intriguing animal. I will not think of a camel the same. I don't know if these are mud cannonballs or what. I really don't know. Pretty interesting, though. Some nice mud huts. Love it. Oh. Let's head down here closer to the river. You know how I love the Rio Grande. Very dry and windy today. Thank goodness for the river that flows all the way through New Mexico. Nice little look over right here. The muddy river. So peaceful, though. Very nice little trails out here. Very well kept. Yeah, used to be like pavement at one time. Try not to bump you off the tall bridge there. And hear the songbirds. Nice. See that lady down there? She was standing on the bridge. I snuck by her there and I said, I'll try not to bump you off this really tall bridge, which isn't tall at all. It's only about 3 inches off the ground. And silent. So I turned around and I went, not funny? And she looks at me and goes, so, hey, not everybody gets the Big G's humor. I don't even get it sometimes. Hey. Oh, he likes her. You're next. He likes you, huh? Hi. Oh, aren't you sweet? You're just a toddler. A 2-year-old. The little ear.
Story changes literally every day. No, that's awesome.
Well, my goodness, this has never been open when I've been here. Check out the gift shop. Teeny little gift shop.
They don't do the things that we did when we were, they don't.
Oh, and there's some large wooden characters like mine.
No, the restroom is down. Here, I'll show you. Because it's on, over here, I'll show you. Hi.
Yeah, but we're working on it.
Just see where those people go all the way around there. Sure. They do need. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Still
It's
questions.
still not good enough.
This didn't scan.
I've already got that hat.
And we got it right. But, is that okay? Thanks.
Another lecture over here.
Come on, let's go play.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for today's video, folks. Thanks so much for coming along. It was pretty fun seeing some camels in New Mexico, and we sure need them in the high desert. And they were kind of soft but kind of gritty, but learning about them, that was awesome. And this wonderful nature historic site is awesome, awesome, awesome. Did I say awesome? Well, thanks for coming along again. I say bye for now. Yes, I did. That'd be pretty weird. You look over expecting horses or something, cattle, and there's camels poking their noses out there. People get quite a thrill from that going down the highway, I would think.